What's up, everybody? Gio here from LGND with yet another awesome overview of an awesome truck that you could win along with $40,000 cash. 2020 Cummins. It's a 2020 Ram 2500 Cummins limited, which means it is the absolute highest package that you can get on these trucks. The heavy duties and the 1500s are pretty much the same thing. So if you are familiar with the 1500 limiteds, these are the same exact interior except for the full moon roof. This thing only has a half sunroof, but that allows us to do something pretty cool, which we have done inside this vehicle, which we did inside a previous vehicle that we gave away that looked similar to this. So we gave away a 2019 Ram 3500, which was LGND 4. It was the same exact truck look-wise on the outside, MegaCab, short bed, but it was a 3500. It was pearl white. This is not pearl white, and that was the tan interior. This is all black interior, but pretty much same truck. People are gonna probably say, didn't you guys give this truck away already? No, we didn't. It just so happens that I wanted to build another truck that looked like that one because I like that one so much. So here we are. This was my personal truck. I built it about a year ago. It only has 5,000 miles on it. It has a brand new built transmission in it, and yeah, we're gonna go through it completely down to the nuts and bolts. Maybe not that far, but let's start. So exterior wise, obviously our trademark is color matching everything on most of our vehicles. We started off that way on our first few giveaways, and then we started doing mostly color matched with a few parts kept textured plastic because we figured that most people are actually going to work with their trucks. Not everyone's going to take it to a show, and if they want to, they can get those last few pieces color matched if they wanted to. But this was my personal truck, so everything is color matched. Literally everything that was textured plastic is now smooth. So if you take a look at the grill, was already, that was chrome, so that was smooth. But this was all textured plastic, and in every single crevice you can see it is completely smoothed out. So complete color match and smooth on all of the plastics. Completely white headlights with a little bit of chrome because that was the goal on this truck, was to completely white it out with just a tad chrome just to give it that clean look. And I think we achieved it pretty well on this. But built headlights, no more built. The fog lights are bone stock, but they are very, very bright. I mean, honestly, the electronics in this truck are absolutely awesome compared to the older trucks. I mean, on newer trucks, on most of the newer trucks, I would say that these have the most technology. They don't have massage seats like the Fords, like the last Platinum that we just gave away, but they do have everything else that Ford doesn't have. They also don't have a moonroof, like the big moonroof. So that's the only two things that Ford has on these trucks as of now for this year. Anyways, so stock fog lights, but they are very, very bright. The headlights are LED, full LED as well. They also move with you when you drive or turn. Fords don't do that. GMCs, I don't believe, do that either yet. So I think these are the only ones. It's pretty cool. But anyways, mirrors. Mirrors are fully color matched and smooth as well. And then cab lights are white LED Recon cab lights, color matched to the truck with just the section where the light shows through, not painted. Side of the truck, everything's bone stock. Steps are powder coated white so that the rock chips don't chip it. They come factory black, and then the end caps are painted because those are textured plastic. Come to the back, we have a Back Industries Backflip MX4 bed cover, which is, in my opinion, the best bed cover that you can get on the market because it is so low profile on the sides, very easy to use, and if you want, you could put something all the way to the front of the bed because all of these flip, and then it flips one more time and it'll go up to your back glass. So very, very sleek design, my favorite one. And then we also have, we might have, I think there's an empty box in here, so disregard the empty box. There is. So it is ready to tow a gooseneck trailer. We did have a white 35-foot trailer hooked up to it once in its lifetime. When we first finished the build, we put that trailer behind it with LGND 11 on top of the trailer. That video went pretty TikTok viral, so you might have seen that video with the white trailer behind it. We might even shoot a video during the giveaway with the trailer behind it just for shits and giggles because it's cool. But anyway, so it is ready to tow if you want. And if you don't want, don't worry. So it has a full bed rug, all of my personal trucks, I always put the bed rug in because I want to protect my cargo. It's very nice, luxurious, obviously, and you could throw a luggage back here and drive like a complete idiot around turns, and your luggage can go back and forth a million times and it would be fine, because this is literally like an inch thick of foam, and then it is weatherproof carpet material. This is all plastic, it's not actual cotton or rug material, but it feels like a rug. Now keep in mind, you might get some rug burn on this really, really badly because it is plastic. Has happened before, watch out for that. But nice thing is we did cut out everything to fit perfectly, so you can see the LEDs in the back are still here on top of the bed rug, and then on that side all of the options are still available as well. So bed rug, you got a bed rug and you get a nice bed cover for your drive home. You can stuff as much luggage as you want in here if you don't have room in the back seats. Go inside. So onto the back of the truck. Don't want to forget this part because this is my favorite part of the truck. So the tailgates on these trucks come with a massive Ram emblem, and it's not just double-sided tape to the truck. It is actually double-sided tape, but it's also clipped to the truck. And not only is it clipped to the truck, which means that there are holes in the tailgate, it's also debossed into the truck. So it's below the surface. So either way, if you take off that emblem, you will have a massive indent in your tailgate with holes in it, so nobody debadges them. So if you want to debadge the tailgate, you need to smooth it. So you got to fill it in, smooth it, paint it, and then you get a nice smooth tailgate, which is what we do on all of our Rams. Actually, we didn't do it on LGND 13, but LGND 4 did have that. Very, very clean setup. LGND 8 had that, which was the bagged black 5th gen, which was beautiful too. All the 5th gens that we build, I have really, really fell in love with, and it's gonna be sad to see this one go, but someone's really going to enjoy it. Anyways, tailgate smoothed, painted, color matched, smoothed, rear bumper plastics, color matched and tinted, two-tone tail lights, so the light only shines through where the tint is. Anywhere that it's white, no light shines through, so there's no reason to have tint there because there's no light. And you get a really nice, cool two-tone tail light. Third brake light also color matched. And as far as exterior paint and lights and all that stuff, that's it. Minus, these are now wrapped in gloss black. Small touch, but every single detail matters. A lot of people don't do that because these come wrapped in factory matte black, which is very hideous in my opinion. So we do them in gloss black every time to match the windows so that it just flows. It also has tints. If your tints aren't this dark, that black wouldn't flow as good. But if you look at it from the side right now with the tints that we have, it looks like one big window. With the matte black, it separates that. We don't like that. Tints are pretty dark on this thing. If you want to take them off, feel free to do so. 5% over 20 on the front and back, and then 20% windshield. So it makes it look very pleasing. It's also not too bad to drive, but if your eyes are bad, you might not want it. Maybe. I personally need to use glasses at night to drive. Without it, I probably wouldn't be able to drive my trucks. But anyways, suspension is next. So exterior completely color matched. All the lights are done, but the suspension on this truck is pretty cool as well. It's nice, simple, and just looks good and clean. So we have Flight Fabrications 4-link arms, 4-link kit, I should say. So it comes with the arms itself and the drop brackets. Get rid of those ugly factory arms. These allow you to powder coat the plates a different color. You could do a two-tone, or you can get their other style bars. I wanted the smoother bars, the actual just straight bars. I think it's just a cleaner look, so that's what we went with. Powder coated teal springs. These are factory springs with a 3.5-inch level spacer, custom LGND spacer. We have those made locally. King 2.5 Resi shocks, which are the best shocks on the market, along with the Fox 2.5s. Like the Fox 2.5s like we had on LGND 16. Very comparable. King and Fox 2.5s, awesome shocks, same price point. Kings, obviously we went with because of the teal. We wanted to match. They come in that brushed and teal or light blue anodized color. So matches the teal, not perfectly, but close enough. Better than the black Foxes, whatever, right? So anyways, powder coated sway bar. And then below that, it's a little tight because it's a lower truck, we have the stabilizer kit from Flight Fabrications with also King stabilizers. So we have dual stabilizers. Those are 2.0s, so they're a little bit smaller than the diameter of the shocks, but they really smoothen out the steering and make it a pretty effortless steering this big heavy-duty truck. And then you can't see it, but powder coated white Flight Fabrications adjustable track bar. So that's it for the front. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. And the back, same thing as the front with the Flight Fabrications 4-link arms. These trucks do come 4-linked from factory, which is why I love them. They do ride great, and it allows you to pretty much go as high as you were. If you wanted to, you can do bags, which is why I bought this truck. I was originally going to do bags, didn't end up doing it. Either way, 4-link, it just looks better, rides better. We did the Flight Fabrications 4-link arms. I just got to get to the point sometimes. King 2.5 piggyback shocks in the rear. Can't do the detached reservoir shocks in the back here because you don't have room to mount them. So we do the piggyback shocks back here. These are complete factory fitment. They go right up into the frame like the factory shocks do. And then that's pretty much it for the rear. The coils are powder coated in teal, and the sway bar is just powder coated in white with teal mounts. And then we have a little air filter there as the breather. Normally they have the tubes for the axle breathers, but we take those off and we put little air filters. I think it looks a little bit better than a tube going all over the place in the front and the back. Actually, the front has a filter too. So suspension, pretty simple, Flight Fabrications and a level and some Kings, and you have a nicely set up truck, I think. Some people think the wheels are too small for the truck, but onto the wheels. So they're specialty forged, 24 by 12 in polished and brushed with teal windows. So face is brushed, windows of the spokes are teal, lips are polished, the letters are teal, and then the caps are actually billet caps. That's like $1,000 option. And then the specialty forged logo even is teal and brushed. So very intricate wheels. It took a little while to get these, but well worth the wait. Specialty Forged is one of the top wheel manufacturers in the industry, and they just look really cool. Even the backs are teal. So it just really pops, and it's not something you see every single day. So I mean, I would say it turns quite a bit of heads. But 24 by 12s on Nito Terra grapplers, 305 35 R24s. They ride great, not noisy at all, and if you want, you could hook up a gooseneck trailer with a truck and a razor on it and be perfectly fine. 24 by 14s with stretch tires might not be the same story, but also has 2-inch shifted industry spacers just to give it a little bit more stance, because 24 by 12s, in my opinion, don't stick out enough, and then it makes it look like it's just a really scrunched up, like it's tight. So 2-inch spacers to make it the width of a 14 wide, which is what I was going for, but not with that crazy stretch, because I was going to be towing. And then of course, spike lug nuts. All right, so now that you guys have seen the exterior, the paintwork, the wheels, the tires, the suspension, the best part of this truck is not the wheels, not the suspension, not the paintwork, it's the interior. So like I said at the beginning of this video, not only do these trucks come with the best interior from factory, in my opinion, of course, you have the massive screen. No other truck has that screen. You have the best stereo system out of all of the trucks. I hate to say it, but Ford's is absolutely trash, and this one's the best, by far. GM, Chevy, and GMC are very comparable. This one still wins. So I am no car dealer review master, but I will go over a few things. So massive screen. You have CarPlay on here. You have your cameras on here. Like all new trucks, 360 view cameras. You have the cameras in your mirrors too, which is pretty cool. You can check. I mean, if you're towing a lot, you're gonna really love the cameras in this truck. But regardless, huge screen that I think is the best looking and the best functionality wise out of all the new trucks. The interior is just way more comfortable than the other trucks, in my opinion, as well. Of course, this is all opinionative, but I mean, whatever. I'll let you guys do the talking. And then it has a lot of storage. I mean, all the new trucks do, but this one has 1, 2, couple, there's 4, and then 6, and then 8 in the front. And then, of course, you have all of them in the back. I mean, there's just so much storage in this truck. But the best part of the truck is not the cockpit. It's not the front. It's the back. Let's go to the back real quick. So now, as you can see, the main event would happen to be the stars. So we have a Rolls-Royce headliner in this truck. It's got 1,400 individual LED stars. It's all fiber optic, so it's not like we put 1,400 LEDs in here, but it's a very, very tasking process. Tedious, takes time, but the end result is beautiful. So your backseat passengers are gonna get quite the show. And then we have some stars fading into the front as well. But on top of that, these headliners don't come in suede. So this is actually wrapped in black suede. Of course, some people just do the stars and don't do the suede. We always wrap our headliners and the sunroof visor. By the way, the sunroof shade is also suede. But this isn't even the best part either. The best part of this truck, oh, and you might need to put that seat down, is that the massive 3 10-inch ground zero subs with the massive, I believe it is a, how big is this amp? It's a big amp. It's been a little while. All of this stuff is magnetized, so watch, I can take this off right now. Evo X, and this is where you can adjust your amp. It's a big amp, guys. You're just gonna have to put it in the text. I completely forgot. I don't want to say the wrong thing, okay? Okay. Either way, so the whole entire, not the whole entire, but the face of it, you can remove that, you can remove the trim. Because this box is so big and it fits so perfect that it needs to come apart to go in here. We literally had to put this thing together to get it to fit as perfect as it does. Look at the fitment on the side there. And up top here. So when the seats are up, you don't even know it's back there. The only thing that you would make you know it's back there is that the seats don't recline as much as they do from factory because you have a massive, massive sub box back here. But this box is custom one-off to me. I made sure that they would not make another box like this for anyone else because that's what happens. When I do something, people tend to say, hey, make this exactly how Gio did it. No one can do that. So if you win this truck, you get a one-off sub box with it. It comes with it. So they did some pretty cool Lexan work in there with LEDs. These windows in between each sub are absolutely sick. Of course, a limited engraved. And at night, it looks awesome. But you don't really get to see it unless your seats are down. So my suggestion would be just drive alone. Either way, this thing is ridiculously loud. Trust me when I say that. You'll find out for yourself when you win, if you win. All right, so as far as motor work, I know everybody's gonna ask us, is it stock? No, it's not stock. So it does have a 5-inch exhaust with an MBRP 5 to 6 inch tip. Sounds great. And also has, that's pretty much it, by the way. So 5-inch exhaust, straight piped, sounds good. And it also has a built transmission by Red Horse Motorsports. They pretty much specialize in 68 RFEs. I can't really show you the transmission, but it does have a built transmission. And if you guys are aware, 68 RFEs are not the best transmissions. So it was a good idea to get it built. The trans before this wasn't the greatest. So we were like, let's build it. So built transmission, just like LG&D 13. So if you wanna beat on it a little bit, give it some juice, you can. And you don't need to worry about your transmission blowing up. You know, I really have a problem with forgetting this every single time. I think it's, you know what, because when the video starts, the rock lights aren't on, and then I end up turning them on when I go in the truck. 24 efficient lighting, white LED rock lights. Brightest rock lights on the market, most reliable, and that's why we use them, and we use them on every single truck. But I always forget to tell you guys until the very, very end of the video, so there you go. This is a pretty awesome truck to just let slide. I would not let the opportunity to win this truck, these keys and the spare keys and the title in your name and $40,000 in cash to go with it, which is just ridiculous. But we do it, and somebody's actually going to win, like all of the past winners that we have had. So if you want the chance to win the truck and the cash, you better do it before the deadline. I'm not gonna say it. Just head over to the website and see for yourself and get entered. Because before you know it, the giveaway's gonna come to an end and you're gonna really wish you got entered. You might not wish you got entered if you didn't get entered and you didn't win. But the chance, just the chance to win, something special, guys. One lucky entry is all it takes to win the truck. Take the chance, because you never know. Never know. Anyways, guys, good luck. I'll see you next overview.